Hi YouTube and welcome to my new video. Today is a bit of a special edition because I am recording this video in my PJs. As you can see, I had a bit of a slow day today. I didn't really want to do anything. I didn't stream this morning, but I did want to get a new video out so at least you could watch some content on YouTube today. And I was thinking, it had been a while since I made a video about Priest deck. And I was trying to find a cool list. I wasn't really sure where to look, but then I was checking out my Twitter and I saw this tweet by Zetalot, which reminded me, oh yeah, Zetalot. He must have a good deck for me, right? In case you don't know Zetalot, he is known for being a priest main. He plays only priest on his streams, like it's always coming up with like priest decks, mostly control-ish priests. So I saw this tweet of them saying, hey, I hit 45,000 wins with priest. So I was like, okay, he must have posted a list on Twitter, right? So I scrolled down, there it was, currently in top 150 legends, and a list, a quote. So I copied it, but then I saw this hasn't been updated since April 12th, and that's 2 weeks ago. So I copied this code, but I thought maybe some things need to change. I went on his Twitch, and he was live streaming as we speak. He was live streaming, so I grabbed my list, the one from Twitter. I checked it on Twitch to see if he changed any cards, and he did change some cards. So I have the updated list that he's playing right now in Top Legends. I'm gonna talk you through it real quickly. Just I haven't tried it yet as well, so for me it's gonna be a new deck to discover as we go. There is some overheal mechanics in this Control Priest, which is cool because I haven't played with that yet. We have the Crimson Clergy in here. Overheal, draw a card. So that's a easy way to draw some extra cards if you overheal this minion. You can do that with the fan club. Obviously, this is a cool way to get overheal. Flash heal works as well. Of course, your hero power works as well. Like if you play this on one, it sticks. You can just heal it if you need card draw. Dirty Rat. I see a lot of people on ladder make mistakes with Dirty Rat. It's not because it's a 2-drop that you want to play it on 2. Keep that in mind. Because so often my opponents play this against me on 2. They pull a big minion and then they're like, oh, wait, what do I do now? I can't clear it. So personally, I'm a fan of keeping this till mid-game, or at least until you have a way of dealing with whatever comes out. Whatever it pulls, you have a way of dealing with it. So you don't pull like mega big minion and you kind of lose the game. Don't do that. That's my advice. Then there's some old cards in here, like draw cards. Then there is Herald of Light. Battle Cry. If you've cast a holy spell while holding this, restore 6 health. So this is a good way to overheal again. If you want to draw, or also there is, let me see, is Heartthrob still in the list? It's not. Okay, so they cut that. That was in the initial list, so I guess they decided it wasn't good enough anymore. Love Everlasting, very good one. If you can play this, set it up for the rest of your game, your first spell will cost 2 less. So this is a cool card. You want to look for that. Cannibalize, another good way of dealing with a minion while healing. Then, very interesting, here we have ETC. I'm going to show you what's in the ban because I didn't really expect it, but it makes sense. So there is a Viper in there. So I was thinking, which decks run Viper, run weapons? There is Blood DK, Frost DK, Paladin. Mostly those 3 at the moment, I think. Frost DK has the 4 attack weapon that is kind of good to Viper it if you don't want to take more damage. There's also the Arcanite Ripper. That maybe if you can Viper that early, they can't get a very big lifesteal minion as from their death rattle. And same with the Disco Maul in Paladin. Like if you can Viper it early, you can maybe prevent them buffing a minion like really big. Or you can just Viper it on your turn and then instant deal with a big minion if it gets buffed. So that's the Viper. Then Steam Cleaner. I actually got Steam cleaned on ladder this morning and I did not expect it from a Blood DK who also ran it in ETC. But a lot of people right now are attacking Rivendares in their decks or in their ETCs as a win con against the slower decks. Like there's a lot of Blood DK on ladder, maybe some Control Priest as well. And as the Control Priest, you like if they try to set up a Rivendare, it's not very easy to stop it. So the Steam Cleaner is a really good way if you get Rivendare. Just insta say no, not happening. Just play the Steam Cleaner and it removes the 3 horsemen from their deck and they will not be able to kill you with the horseman combo. And then, well, you play it as well because as I said, there is a lot of control on ladder right now. There's a lot of blood decay, especially that you can't really beat that well with this list, I think. So you kind of need the Rivendare combo to like finish the game off. It will be very long games, but it's here. It's a win con. Okay, rock on. What else do we have? Just regular control priest cards. I would say there's a Plague Spreader, very good against some decks that rely on certain minions like Druid. If you can Plague Spreader an Nubrakan or a Zog, for example, you will have an easier time dealing with everything. Clean the Scene, good AoE. Harmonic Pop, same. Light Bomb, same. Sister's Falna, infinite value because you get the Vision of Darkness permanently. If you played Love Everlasting, your Vision of Darkness, if you play it first, will cost only 1 mana. So that's cool. Then Theothar, I mean, use it whenever you want to, especially against combo decks. It's a good tool. The Colossal, always included in Control Priest, strong. And Whirlpool as well. A good way to clear the board. So I think we talked enough about it and we should just queue a game and see how it goes. Well, keep in mind, this will be my first game with Control Priest since the new expansion came out. I haven't played any Control Priest yet. I haven't really seen people play it a lot either, but I know that Priest is always quite popular, even though a lot of people always say they hate Priest. That's not true. My priest game, like when I make priest videos, always very popular. So I know a lot of you are secretly really enjoying priest. Okay, now let's wait for a game. We are in the queue. I think I wanna play some games against Frost DK, maybe see how that goes, or Blood DK if we must, but it will be a very long game and it may come down to who has the Steam Cleaner and who doesn't. Druid, kinda okay, I think. We just have to make sure that we deal with their jailer stuff. But keep in mind, you have Whirlpool, so if they set up a jailer and Tony, I know some druids still run that package. You can Whirlpool it, it's gone, you get your deck back. So then it's gonna be very hard for them to win. Well, let's see. Here we go. First game, Druid. There's a few different variations of Druid on ladder at the moment. So we'll need to play a few turns first before we know which one it is. I don't think we keep any of these cards. We want to look for some minions, maybe some card draw. Okay, this is cool. Now what we can do here is we can set up the Crimson Clergy on 1. Opponent will most likely not clear it. And then we can just heal it and draw a card. Easy card draw. Yeah, I think we're gonna just stick to the plan. We play this on 1. It's a 1/3. It's a decent stats already anyway. But we are going to heal it and we are going to draw a card. Even if they hit into it, we can still just heal it and it will be overhealed, so it doesn't really matter for opponents to do that. Okay, that's cool. Now that they see how easy it is to draw with this card, maybe opponent is gonna want to clear it. They can if they have Rake in hand. It looks like they're actually not clearing. So we get to draw another card here. We can draw 2 cards even. No, we cannot. Yeah, we can actually if we play Fan Club. Let's go for it. Let's draw all the cards. Okay, nice. actually drawing a million of cards like this. I'm pretty sure opponent will clear at least one minion now. Because it is getting a bit scary, obviously. We have a dirty rat, but we don't really have a way of dealing with whatever we pull. So for now, I am going to wait. I am going to wait with the dirty rat. I could heal it first and then take a trade. We have maidens. We have a lot of draw in our hand already. I don't really have a good play for now because I kind of wanted to keep my coin, but maybe let's just do this first and see what we get. Maybe we can start infusing a clean scene. Have to either accept that we will overdraw a card or use the coin. But if we use the coin, not great. It doesn't do anything. We don't have any one-cost cards in hand, so I just take the risk here and overdraw a card. Just hope it's not like one of the cards I don't want to lose. For example, a good AoE or Svalna, maybe the Colossal. The Lighted Burns is pretty good as well because it works well with the Dirty Rat. Okay. Oh, this is totally fine. Okay, what we can do is we can go Dirty Rat, see what we pull, and then go Coin Cannibalize on it if it's something big. And next turn we have Harmonic Pop that's gonna swap to deal 6 damage to all minions, so that's a good AoE anyway next turn. Let's pull something. Okay, not bad. Now we can cannibalize that. And now if they make more board, we can go Dissonant Pop on it, deal 6. Nice clear. If they don't do much more, we can maybe ignore the board and go for draw with the Handmaidens, which are both ready. I have a lot of ways dealing with the board right now in our hands. I think in this matchup, we just need to make sure that we have the board clears. Because Druid can only make like 1 or 2 waves of very big boards with Anubrican or with Jailer. So if we have the tools of dealing with that, I think we are okay. I can draw some cards now. 1, 2, and 3. We don't have mana, so we can keep this. And maybe now just play this, but not draw a card. And we wait. 9 cards in hand, not overdrawing. Okay, making a board, but actually still not very threatening. We could even go Harmonic Pop on it and summon a 6/6. And then we just have to deal with the 4/5 later on. ETC, I don't think we need that yet. So maybe we keep that until we know what we're playing against. Exactly, if it's gonna be like a Tony or something else. I think we can draw a card. And that's this. We have double Light Bomb, which is good against most of the minions, just not the Zogtons usually. But they can probably be clean the scene. At the moment, I'm not too worried yet. We just need to keep in mind that whenever they attack with their hero power now, it's gonna deal 5 damage. So we do need to keep our health in check a little bit, let's say. They did draw a lot of cards already. They only have 9 cards left in their deck. The only card I would maybe like a copy of in my hand right now is a Whirlpool, in case they pop off and go for a big turn with... And I don't really have a way of dealing with that yet. Alright, one is heal. More. Now we can play Handmaiden, draw 3 cards. I think I hit face, but we will lose 1 card again. Unless I just trade a shard in and... Yeah, oh, there's that Whirlpool I was hoping for. If I didn't trade that shard, maybe I would have lost that Whirlpool to overdraw. Okay, Rake, that is clearing the minion. I suppose you're gonna send this 7 damage face. They are definitely going for big damage. That was a misorder because they could have traded their minion in first and get some extra Audergos as well. Now that's a bit unlucky maybe. But still. Let's Dirty Rat again, see what we pull. Okay, that really doesn't matter too much. Fan Club. You can play the ETC as well. I'm just not entirely sure. But let's go ETC and I can get a copy of it in my hands. Viper doesn't do anything. I think Steam Cleaner doesn't either. I don't know what Druid would shuffle in their deck, so maybe we just pick Riven there in here. I could also get another Dirty Rat. Let's do that. And I trade and I heal. And we do have the board for now. And they still have 1 big minion in their hand that they drew with the Summer Flower Child. So there's at least a minion that costs 6 or more in their hand. So maybe we can try Dirty Ratting again. And if I find a way to give this... Oh no, I can add it to my hand anyway. So I can go Dirty Rat, add it to my hand, and then like pull a few more cards out of their hands, and then go for an AoE or something. There is some things we can do. They only have 4 cards in their deck right now. Rake actually doesn't clear. That's not fun. It's never fun to do that when you rake and you still have to hit into it because it didn't do enough damage, because you really do want to push that 7 face. Another Chitinous. Let's rat again. Okay, that is another of the big boys out. I'm just thinking a little now. I don't really have a 5. I'm just checking a bit what I have in the deck. Not much. Okay. So let's just go for this, but we don't play it yet, right? Because at this time we don't really have ways of dealing with it because we don't have the mana, and I don't want to leave anything up on the board. But for example, if they they have 3 cards left in the deck, and now they have 2 cards in the deck, 5 in hand. So that means that for sure Anubra Khan and Zog are still in there, because I don't believe any Druid is like not running that package right now. So surely that must still be there. right? There we go. There's the Anubricon. I think we might see a Jailer coming down. Yeah, the Tony, the Jailer, and one other thing. But we have a Whirlpool here. We have the Whirlpool. That means we will actually just get our deck back. Oh, and we drew the Zog. We Whirlpool. Well, we can go Fate. There is no taunt. Whirlpool. Wait, I can actually do this first. See if they have another minion. The ETC out. Now we Whirlpool. That means they have like one card left. And that was in their deck. But what is it? how are we going to do this now? I still have a Riven there. Okay, so I can go Riven there. I do take fatigue damage, but let's go Riven there now. I destroy it. And I don't take fatigue anymore. And I will draw one after the other now. Okay, this was a bit of a scary game, but I'm so happy that it kind of worked out the way I said it would, with like keeping the Whirlpool for the Jailer turn. So you know that at least you don't have to deal with that board anymore, and you have your win con there, kinda, because after that, Druid loses their deck. They don't have much to do after. And well, that's it. Okay, let's queue another one. One more. This was quite a long game already. We played like almost 20 minutes, I think. Good thing we won in the end. we didn't like waste all that time, I'd say. Because I do feel better when I'm showcasing a deck. Obviously, I can't always win, but I don't edit out anything. So if I lose a game, I will show it as well. And I know not everyone does that, but I just want to show how it goes on ladder. Like, you can't win every game. But if you try to showcase a deck and you just lose all the time, that's not a great feeling when you're making a YouTube video. So I'm always like really happy and relieved if I am able to pull off what I've been saying, like how the deck works and what you have to do, what you have to think about. And it works out and I win the game. That's like, oh, okay. At least I know what I'm doing. Here we go. Oh my god, it's a Priest Mirror, guys. I think Undead Priest is more popular than Control Priest, but if this is a Control Priest Mirror, this can go on for quite some time. I think we can keep Thrive in Shadows. There's a lot of spells that you kind of want to be looking for, but it depends on the fact if we are playing a Mirror or Undead. Okay, I am the Control. Opponent is Undead. Okay, that means that I will not be playing a 30, 40, 50 minutes game for you guys. That's not happening. That's not happening. But we do need to make sure that we can deal with this board. So we're gonna find stuff that does that. Playing the scene is pretty good. On 5 it is quite late though. Same for Harmonic Pop, but on 6 is definitely too late. We could also go Thrive and just Thrive again next turn. Maybe we do that actually. Because against the Undead Priest, also a Shard of the Naru isn't terrible because you can silence their stuff so it doesn't get reborn or it doesn't have all those nasty death rattles pushing more damage to your face. So maybe that's one of the spells you could potentially look for as well. But for now, let's see what they do. We have to be okay with taking some damage, I think, because we can't like instantly deal with everything. Opponent is thinking very hard and very long. Okay. Amalgam, they get an Undead. This is only Undead, right? Yeah. So they get another undead, but it's not very threatening yet, so we are not afraid yet. We could also just play the Renatal, to be honest. Or Renatal contest the board a little bit. And then next turn we can either go Plague Spreader maybe, but I don't know how good Plague Spreader is because transforming one of their minions into Plague Spreader, like usually their minions are quite small, so you might actually give them like bigger threats than they actually have. So I don't know how good that idea is against Undead Priest. This one I kind of want to keep it in my hand until I played Holy Spell because I'm gonna want that 6 heal, I think. So we're gonna have to see a little bit what opponent's doing. Oh, they're gonna resummon them. Okay. Let's look for clean the scene for next turn. I can look at that actually. It's not infused, but at the moment there's only 3 attack stuff on the board, and if they play one thing that's not 3 attack, I think that's fine. Then we just leave one thing up, but clear everything else. Undying is gonna give something reborn. That one. That one still dies, though. That one still dies as well. No, that one doesn't die anymore. That one doesn't either. But I can't infuse. I think we have to be clear up most of the board. Some stuff still here. 10 damage. But we have heal. This was also going to be restoring 6 health. This is also heal. We do have some ways of like dealing with stuff, but how do we make the best turn possible here? This can contest a little bit. And we just heal. And we wait. On 8, we need 2 more turns, and then we can just whirlpool and just remove everything. So we need to be able to proc these thingies before then. Okay, opponent's doing that themselves for me now. I just need to like... Oh my god, they got my infinite value. I can't light it burns that one. Cannibalize that one. So we're not dying, and then next turn we have a whirlpool if they go wide on the board. I'm not gonna lie, I think it's a little bit annoying that they have this Vision of Darkness now. Because it costs 3 mana, but it's so much value if you play it. I'm not like mega happy about it. Wait, what? They're actually going to Riven dare me? Oh, this is a good pickup though. Yeah, I think we whirlpool this. Get rid of all their cards. I mean, it's so slow for them if they have to set up the Horseman anyway. I'm not too worried about it. Next turn, we can set up my Colossal, maybe. This is also active, so I do have a lot of heal still here. ETC, oh, I have Steam Cleaner! So, worst case scenario, I can just Steam Clean the Horseman. Because the Viper is useless. And what was the other card? Rivendare is also kind of useless in this matchup. So maybe actually the ETC, the Steam Cleaner, is gonna do some work. Okay, that is funny. You think that is a little bit funny? They haven't opened a single Vision of Darkness yet. Big boards. We are going to Colossal, I think. Because we need to heal a little bit more. Oh. We can get the Colossal back in our hands. Oh my god, this is good. We can do it again next turn. We can just play Colossals all day long. I'm just thinking at what point I should go for ETC. I don't think it's likely that they draw all the 3 horsemen in a row. Also, they'd have to play them out anyway. I'm not too worried. But I'm gonna need to find a good time to set it up anyway. I don't want to be like too behind on board. That's the Svalna value right there. Ooh. Okay. You know what? They're leaving this up, which is a bit of a mistake, I think, because it means it will pull 2 minions. And we heal. And that's the face. And they knew we had it in hand, right? So I think they should have traded the 1/4 in that scenario, so that wouldn't happen. Because I was always going to play the Colossal again, I think. That's something they maybe could have played around by trading the 1/4 and protect their own board a little bit more. Okay, so they went for another spell. Let's hope they didn't find Shadow Word that again. They'd have to take a trade at least. Okay, they must have something. I don't think you just trade. It's not a 4. 9/0, okay. So I think I go now. I can trade this one in. I mean, I can set up the ETC, not Steam Cleaner yet, because they are taking some damage. This one, I mean, this is... Soak it in. Up. I think I actually have to heal. Make a board. Not die. It's still gonna be a bit hard, I think, because they still have so many cards in hand, and the problem is the Vision of Darkness, which is gonna give them more every turn. And I don't have any AoEs in my hand right now. And again, yep. And I don't have my Svalna yet, so I'm not getting the value. Problemo. I'm not like... If they don't go for a big board, it's kind of okay if I deal with this one and then set up my ETC, but if they make a bigger board again, it means I will not have any way of dealing with it right now. So that would be a bit problematic, I think. I am getting quite low. What do we want to draw here? Harmonic Pop actually doesn't play the ETC. I can pick it already, but I don't think we can play it. I think I can. I think I might still be dead because they still have 3 spells. Vision of Darknesses. So there must be some damage there, and they already have 8 from Hero Power and the 6th. Oh wait, and they have 2. Like, they actually need only 2 more damage, and I'm dead. And I don't believe there is nothing in that Vision of Darkness, so we might not get there in the end. Little bit sad though. I feel like our draw was a bit bad. We didn't find any cards that like gave me some more cards in hand. Plus them getting our sister Svalna was so good for them because it actually made them able to deal with my Colossal in an easy way, because without that they would never have gotten that Shadow Word that, and they would have had to trade with her minions into it. Okay. Is there any way I come back from this? This deals some damage. Okay. We're still in it. The real question is, do I trade this shard or do you think I'm gonna need it? I'm gonna trade it for something better. Dirty Rat. Maybe if I top deck some removal, but I would never play it without any removal, I think, because I think, oh my god, I just traded my shard in and they're going to give stuff reborn. Wait, did they just draw all of their horsemen? Let's see if I remove anything. Okay, the last one. So they're not gonna do that. But my problem is, I feel like I have to Dirty Rat to protect myself, but at the same time, I don't think it is really much of a protection. But we are dead on board. But maybe if it pulls something small. Maybe. I think it's not great. Like, even if they just have a way of dealing with this and I'm not dead. I'm kind of dead the turn after because I don't think I can top deck anything that clears the board and heals enough. Okay, we're dead. Unlucky. Yeah, you can stop playing cards now. Well, sad game, but at least we managed to win the first one. This game, I don't know if it was winnable because they had so much value from our sisters Falma. It was kind of hard to keep up with it. But guys, I hope you enjoyed the gameplay. I hope you enjoyed watching some Priest. If you liked the deck, just copy the code. I will leave it in the description. And as usual, also if you liked it, please leave a comment, a like, subscribe. Anything is so appreciated. And I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Bye.